This Douglas Perry feller. You know, there's a reason that people are called mentally ill, especially men, especially the homeless. Don't like police. Unless you have friends or family who actually care about you instead of using the mentally ill term to have you harmed when they don't get what they want right when they want it. So this guy, they claim he's schizophrenic. They do the mentally ill thing. You know how that works. Discredit your fucking victims. You fucking cowards. The man killed 2 officers. I can't think of anything more fitting. Police don't care about you. They don't care about me. Now that Douglas Perry guy, what happened? He was murdered over child support. A couple of months worth. If you can't pay it, you can't pay it. And locking somebody up because they can't pay it doesn't help. It deprives the children, deprives the mother, and it deprives that man as well. We live in the United States of America where, well, everybody is a coward who bows down to what women want. Who is everyone? Take your pick. The fact is, that man took out 2 career criminals. 2 career criminals who have spent most of their time hurting the homeless, hurting males, and hurting the disabled. Pulling the mentally ill thing when she doesn't want to do her job or he doesn't want to do his job. And now that they are corpses, 656 JPW. That's a lady from Tillamook Adventist Health. Figured since she drive by and looked at me and smiled at me, I might as well speak up. This Douglas Perry feller, child support. They wanted to call him the epitome of evil. If he's schizophrenic, he's not the epitome of evil. And you're expecting him to do things that are going to overwhelm him. How about you help a brother out instead of raping him to death? How many people in this town alone have claimed that they would shoot an officer if an officer did to them what the officers did to me? Quite a few. Tillamook is a nasty place. It's a KKK stronghold. Kind of like Chapel, Nebraska. They got a very specific set way of doing things. It's cowardly and preys on the poor for your tax dollars. Then you complain about how expensive the poor are. No, this is a racket. Well, Lolitized violence over the years. Just now starting to open up, but nobody listens to me. They want to pretend that everything that I went through is okay because Waylon Lolitai and Clearview Behavioral Health committed a shit ton of felonies. Well, look at what happened to Clearview. They got shut down. Now Johnstown, who took over, is going to get shut down. How do you treat the quote-unquote mentally ill? Anyone can harm them at any point in time. make it their word versus someone who's quote-unquote mentally ill? What about a woman who's depressed because she lost her child? She's got every reason to be depressed. That doesn't make it okay to rape her and get away with it by calling her mentally ill, which is how it works in reality. If the police don't want to do their jobs, they don't like the look of you, they're fucking sick and disgusted by hobos, they don't give a fuck about you as a human being, and they're not going to do their jobs for you. They're going to demand that you do their jobs for them. They're going to demand that you magic up resources that they have in abundance because of you fucking morons. It's fine as long as they're not doing it to you, right? Wrong. Because you're next. There's a man named Martin Niemöller. He made a poem called When They Came. I recommend reading it. It's about the Nazi occupation in World War II. By the way, Martin Niemöller didn't start off his life as a priest. He was actually a submariner in World War I. Men need help too sometimes, but when you take men out of the equation and out of the family, you end up with some felonious little fucking brats. That's right, statistically, children who are raised by single mothers tend to think they should get away with more. Tend to believe that they can get away with more. Of course, they're growing up with a parent who gets away with a lot because of gender bias. This man was murdered over child support. 2 months worth. That's enough to murder somebody over, apparently, in this country. And you wonder why I never tried to have kids. I always wanted kids, I just never wanted to bring them into this world. Which makes me more responsible than literally all of you. You get to see how these people hide behind children. You're fucking horrible goddamn monsters. And fucking cowards to boot. Every goddamn one of you. Thing about Douglas is that at least he took out 2 of the son of a bitches on the way out. Isn't that the American dream? If they're gonna take you out, take some of them out with you. We've taught police that it's okay to murder people. That you just slander their name and call them evil, and magically it doesn't matter what you did. It doesn't matter how horribly you treated people. What chance did that man have? Obviously not a supportive family. I don't want to live in the United States. Or anywhere else for that matter. I'm disgusted with humanity. Those of you who say, oh, well, I haven't lived anywhere else, so I should try living somewhere else. I can't leave. I can't take care of myself. And I'm victimized everywhere I go. See, I can't take care of myself, let alone jump through the fucking hoops required to turn in my predators, and nobody has helped me with that part. No, they just want to tell me what to do, like Chris Stafford. What a fucking dumbass. I'm going through hell. I have no loved ones. The police just pretend that I'm a paranoid schizophrenic and nobody listens. I'm sent to mental health for things the police should have done. You are fucking pieces of shit for allowing this. The man didn't like police, trained to kill police. I'm not sure if you paid attention to the world around us, but that's not a schizophrenic thing. Police are murdering us wholesale. 96% of those murdered by police are men. Why don't I carry a gun? Because I know how predatory law enforcement really are. I know that it doesn't come down to what's right and wrong. It comes down to whether or not people care about you. Why do the police choose us to victimize above anyone else? Why do serial killers choose us to victimize above anyone else? Why do the courts choose us to victimize over anyone else? If I try to turn in these pieces of shit, I get bullied by their superiors. And I can't safely go in. Then there's the fact that without a place to sit down and process all of this, I'm just stuck moving around from place to place, being treated like I'm not trying after expending all of my resources to jump around from place to place, while you pieces of shit look the other way to the hell that I have to live through. You fucking cowards. Take a look at the way that police have treated me and ask me if you believe. Do I get to make the choice in whether or not you believe? No. But I do get to make the choice in whether or not I post up evidence. People are dying. At least I try to show the truth. The fact that American peoples, all of them that I have met in my lifetime, have shown themselves to be cowards. Whether foreign or domestic. You will do what is popular. Because you're cowards. I do the right thing because it's the right thing to do. Because unlike the rest of you, I'm not a coward. Unlike the rest of you, you think that violence and bullying, false arrests, that makes it all magically okay in the end, doesn't it? No, you're a fucking piece of shit. Straight up. Murdering men over child support. While women who don't get what they want get to do what? Pretend that we're horrible monsters. If we don't do what they want right when they want, then we're toxic. On the bright side, this is something that's easy for me to fix. My car doesn't want to start. The lack of money, because I'm constantly spending all my money running around to one service to another. That's all they ever do. It's not that they don't have the money, it's that they don't want to spend it. Because you're not a human being to these fucking people. Chris Stafford is a goddamn coward of the first degree. On the bright side, at least I speak out. Let's hope I can carry this thing in front of my vehicle. I might not be able to. Police don't want to do their fucking jobs. They're lazy. Need these mandated reporters. They're breaking the law to fleece you for your money. Not that it fucking matters. Is there anything I'm more disgusted by than the people of this country? No. You know what's worse than a rapist or a child molester? Someone who helps them get away. It's fucking hot in here. Oh yeah, and my phone's about to die. You see all these people who claim to care about me, they're not fucking caring. They're not taking the fucking time that they would take if they took it fucking seriously. And that's the problem with you Americans. You Americans, not me. At least I try to go in with the victims when it makes a fucking difference instead of taking advantage of them. You fucking pieces of shit. The Second Amendment is for dealing with tyrants like the police. All law enforcement is crooked. All law enforcement. You are not going to find a law enforcement officer in America who's not crooked. Doesn't matter that I'm disabled to you people. What matters to you is that I have a penis. And that makes it okay and magically justifiable to harm me whenever you want. What you care about is the fact that I'm white. Right? That makes it magically justifiable to harm me whenever you want. Go fuck yourselves, you fucking cowards.